I'm Kelly Goss. I am the author of Automate It with Zapier and Generative AI. And I thought I would give you a little bit of insight into this second edition of the book and show you what's in it. So here it is, Automate It with Zapier and Generative AI, hot off the press, second edition. So if you have purchased the first edition, you're probably going to want to know why you should bother to get the second edition. And obviously, if you have not purchased the first edition and you're thinking of purchasing it, let me go through all the reasons why you should. So let's have a look, first of all. So altogether, we have, I just have to check my notes, 679 pages of awesome book. So if we have another look here, it's quite chunky. There's a lot to learn in here. And if you have purchased the first edition, just so that you know, it's 86 pages extra in volume, because what I've basically done is I've taken all the best content in there, improved it, and added more content to it. So on top of having all the latest user interface images in there to replace what was previously in there, there's quite a lot of extra stuff in here as well. So let's have a look at the contents. Scroll down a little bit. So just in terms of if you've never seen the first edition, you haven't purchased it, there's a lot of information in here about how to actually get started with Zapier. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 are going to be your best friends, as well as chapter 3. So how to prepare your processes as well is really important as part of automating them. So making sure that you follow those steps before you actually get on to the automation part. And then when you're a little bit more familiar with Zapier, having good information about managing your zaps and troubleshooting is going to be essential. From chapter 6 onwards, in part 2, there's a whole lot of stuff about how to then use multi-step zaps to automate your processes. And I've improved on this as well by adding in some additional content, such as all of the starter information about all the different apps that have AI functionality, new released apps in alpha and beta phases, as well as some additional features that have been included since the last edition, as well as all of these extra things here that we have here. So renaming a zap, duplicating, adding steps, all of those are on top of the first edition. And then when it gets to chapter 7 onwards, that is when we're looking at the built-in functionality of Zapier. And that's really exciting because that's where Zapier's power really lies, with all of its built-in apps and functionality. When we get to chapter 11, this is about the advanced built-in apps that you need to have a little bit more experience in order to start using. So I've actually enhanced this content that we have from the first edition. There's more content in this chapter where we're talking a little bit more about webhooks by Zapier. We're also including some features that are in beta, which are the API request action, app extensions, and some more information about code by Zapier, and also how to use that with ChatGPT. And then when we go a little bit further on, we've actually got 2 new chapters. One chapter is on all the newly released apps and features since the first edition. So we're looking at looping by Zapier, Sub-Zap by Zapier, transfers by Zapier, Zapier interfaces, Zapier tables, and all of this great stuff in here. Then we go a little bit further on and we get to chapter 19, which is all about AI and automation. So we've got bumper 50 pages of all the features within Zapier that use AI functionality. So things like Zap AI actions with the Chrome extension and the ChatGPT plugin. We've also got AI chatbots with Zapier interfaces, other AI-powered features like the Zapier formatter, and using different features in there, AI-powered code by Zapier steps, and a whole lot more. And what I've actually done on top of this is in every single chapter, I've added in a few more examples and a little bit more context, and taken out a few things that I got some feedback on were not necessary to have within the book. So there's a great amount of stuff in here, and I know that you're going to love it. Well, I really hope that you're going to love it. I'd love to hear your feedback, and please buy the book and leave me a review on Amazon. Okay, let me know in your comments how you think the book is doing. So that's a short overview for you. There's so much more in the book than I've just explained, but I hope that you're going to get great value from it. Please do let me know how you're getting on with it. Leave me a review on Amazon, and please get in touch if you have any questions. I'm always happy to speak to anybody who is reading the book and is interested in automation. So thanks again, and happy automating.